Welcome back to Happy to Fly Outdoors. My name is Carson and today we're going to be doing a turkey calling challenge. So I haven't done an entertainment video in a while and I've been doing a lot of educational videos on how to turkey hunt. If you want to go check out my videos, please click this link that's going to pop up right here in the corner. Other than that, today we're going to be getting into a turkey calling challenge. So I thought it'd be fun if I went to a hunting store, picked out 2 turkey calls, and we'll put them to the test and evaluate which one I like the best or which ones that I think is going to be most appropriate for this coming spring turkey season. Alright, other than that, we gotta go get some turkey calls. Alright everybody, so we just came back from the hunting shop and we picked out 2 calls. Alright, so I got these 2 calls here and I wanted to try to get ones that are almost exactly the same to each other so we could really see which one I think or which one you think is best. If you want to leave your comment down below, go ahead and give your opinion on which one or which turkey call you think would be best performing. Alright, other than that, I am not affiliated with any of these calls. I just picked them out, and let's just get right to the nitty-gritty. Alright, let me just put this turkey decoy away. Alright, so let's go check it out. So we went to Sportsman Warehouse. We got ourselves Woodhaven's Ninja Ghost. Alright, so that's that there. And these both have ghost cuts, alright? And the next one that we have up is, and I haven't used any of these calls before. Both of these are totally new to me. And let me just put this bag away real quick. Also, we have MeatEater's Easy Clucker. So that's that one right there. Alright, these are 2 pretty big brands here. The MeatEater, which I know is a pretty big brand within itself in the hunting industry, but Woodhaven is a really good all-around turkey calling company. If you want to go, I'm going to have both of these links down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. And now let's get to the test. Both of these containers or packages here are really nice quality. I feel bad carrying them open, but we have to. Alright, so this is what, okay, so this one here is, okay, it's called the Easy Clucker. Alright. I'm trying to focus the camera's trying to focus on my face right now, but that's what it kind of looks like. And it says Easy Clucker on the back of it. This is a 3 or triple reed here, I can see here. So basically, ghost cut right there. And then the Woodhaven is another ghost cut. Let's see how many reeds are in this one here. Alright, so this one has also, the Woodhaven also is a triple reed here. But also, additionally, it comes with a nice package. Nice container. There we go. I can always have those. Alright. Alright, now let's start cleaning up this mess here. And let's get right to calling. Alright, so the first turkey call that we're going to be using are both diaphragm calls, okay? And I'm going to be mainly using these coming this turkey season because I'm going to be hunting with a bow. So that means my hands are already occupied with the bow. So I'm going to have to pretty much mouth call these turkeys in. So, with these 2 calls, hopefully I'll get a turkey. But we are going to see which ones I think I prefer. And also too, leave your comments down below on which one do you think sounds the best. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say really quick, this is not a competition or bad-mouthing whatever, the MeatEater company or the Woodhaven company. Both companies are great. And I'm just trying to see what the difference is. How does it sound better? Or not even better, how do they sound differently? So we're gonna put that to the test. Alright, so the first one that we're gonna be using is the Easy Clucker. So this triple reed, ghost cut. I'm gonna show it one more time to the camera here. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's put it to the test. I got the diaphragm nice and comfortable to the roof of my mouth. Now we're going to test it. I'm going to start off with some clucks. Alright, so that's a pretty dang good call. And the easy clucker, I would say that it takes its name. I would say that is a pretty dang good clucking diaphragm call. Now, if you're looking for a call for clucks, this one is pretty dang good. Again, this is a ghost cut triple reed. Alright, now let's move on to the Woodhaven. Alright, so this is the Woodhaven here. Alright, pretty almost exactly identical to the other one. I can notice that the ghost cut on the mouth or the MeatEater is definitely bigger than this one. This one's a tad bit smaller. Other than that, they're almost exactly the same. Let's put this one to the test now. Actually, I could tell a difference. Okay, so what I could say is that the MeatEater call is actually a little bit easier to blow through or to actually make the cluck itself. But with this one, I can kind of tell that it has more of a raspier, more of a realistic call. But this one is a bit harder to actually make the sound with. Alright, other than that, let's do some yelps now. We're going to start off with the Woodhaven. Alright, so that's that. Now, in there, I don't know what you call it. I mean, in there, I can make a couple of whines in there. But that's a pretty dang good call. Alright, now let's go to the Phelps game call from MeatEater. Okay, so this one has a variety of what you could do with it. Now, with the MeatEater, it says that it's easy clucker, but let's see what else it can perform. Okay, I've made a conclusion. The MeatEater mouth call, I have to say, it has a higher pitch, but it's a lot easier to use than the Woodhaven. Now, with that being said, if you're a beginner and you're starting to get into mouth calling for turkeys, this one, awesome. I mean, they use lighter, I could tell that they're using lighter latex in the MeatEater just because of how easy it is, and you're going to get some higher pitches. But, the one thing I do have to say about the Woodhaven though, is that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to use. But, you can get more of a raspier, more aggressive call with this one than it is with the MeatEater one. Alright, so I made my conclusion. So, these both calls are good, but they're great in different type of situations. The easy clucker from MeatEater is great for soft calling. I mean, it is so fantastic for soft calling. It's unbelievable. Usually when I make my calls, now if you don't know, I do make my own turkey calls. If you want to go check it out, I'll leave it down in the comments or in the description below in my YouTube channel. I make mine a little bit different. More toward the MeatEater. I like the soft call, but this one is really great, and I think if you're a beginner, definitely use this one. Besides clucking, you could do whines, you can do yelps, you could do kikis, things like that. It is super easy to use with the easy clucker. Okay, so besides the easy clucker, in some situations you have to use the soft call. Okay, so if they're up close, or they just prefer that and they're gobbling to that, okay? But if you're trying to locate, that's number one, locate, or they're far from the distance, or you just want to piss them off, the gobblers off, this one is definitely the one to use because it's a lot more raspier. It's definitely a lot louder, and it's a little bit, I want to say deeper, but it just has that gobbler mentality of an angry bird. And I think this one is really great for this longer distances, or if that turkey is just aggressive that day. This one is definitely, the Woodhaven is definitely the one you want to use. So overall, I think this is a great video because it just wants to show same cut, 3 reeds, and they both are completely different. And hopefully in this video I showed you the difference between these, or you can hear the difference between these. And look, I'm not an expert caller, but hopefully I did a good enough job expressing these 2 calls. And hopefully, if you agree with me, leave it down in the comments below. And if you think differently, do the same. Leave the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys because I want to see which ones you like. Which ones would you use? But this is a great review video just upon these 2 calls. And I think these are both killer calls. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm using the MeatEater Easy Clucker, and I'm using the Woodhaven Ninja Ghost. Alright, and these are 2 fantastic calls. I can't say bad anything about them. Only except the Woodhaven came with the case, but it was a couple dollars more than the MeatEater one, so that's probably why. But other than that, these 2 calls are fantastic. If you're getting into, or you're a beginner at mouth calling, use the MeatEater. And if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to get and locate those turkeys or get more of a raspier call, use the Woodhaven. And also too, I'm starting to notice now, both are almost exactly the same shape in diaphragm, or the tape around the diaphragm call are almost exactly the same. One's not bigger than the other. I can't say anything more. It's just 2 fantastic calls. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to do something a little bit different upon a video like this, and hopefully this insight can help you this coming spring turkey season. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I want to hear your guys' opinion. Leave it down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys and have a conversation with you. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Till then, I'll see everybody next time, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and be sure to click that bell notification and when you see me upload a new video. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Till then, I'll see everybody next time, and hopefully I'll get a turkey with these 2 diaphragm calls.